The question reads, Gosno Musa's parents saw a six-seater wooden dining room set similar to the one in Annexure C with a current 2019 cash price of 14,999 rands. Given below are the estimated inflation rates for 2019 to 2021. So the given 2019 inflation rate is 5.27%, 2020 inflation rate is 5.38%, and 2021 inflation rate is 5.50%. So our first question, which is 3.2.1, reads calculate the 2018 cash price of the dining room set, given that the 2019 price includes that 5.27% inflation rate. Um, you may use the formula. So we're given a formula that we have there of 2018 price, whereby it's equal to 2019 price over 105.27%. So our question is got 3 months. So obviously we are given a percentage, so just going to put our 2019 price, of which our 2019 price we are given it as 14,999 rand. So in the answer section on 3.2.1, we are just going to say 3.2.1, whereby we start by putting down our formula, whereby we say 2018 price 2018 price equal to 2019 price divided by, that is over 105.27%. So basically, this is what we have. So in terms of this now, our denominator here, we have to convert it to a decimal. Remember, 105.27% is equal to 105.27 divided by 100. So if you convert it, it becomes 1.0527. So this is going to be the factor that we're going to use as our denominator, whereby we are saying 2019 price that we are given. We can just try to check what we have in terms of 2019 price, whereby we give it as 14,999. So we are saying 14,999, and then we divide by 1.0527. So this is what we have. So we can just try to divide and see what exactly do we get there. So you see that our answer is going to be 40,148, comma, that is 123,8719. And of course, if you round it up to two decimal places, you can just try to check what the question say. So the question does not give us an instruction in terms of rounding up, so we can round it up to two decimal places, whereby it becomes 14,248 rands 12 cents. So remember, this is money. So money, obviously, we round it up to two decimal places. So this becomes our final answer. SD. Remember, according to the question, we are calculating the 2018 price. So we are saying this is the 2018 price. So that's what we have on that part. So moving on to the next part of our question. It reads, show by calculation how the price of the dining room set above will be affected by inflation in 2020. So in 2020, inflation is going to be 5.38%, which means remember inflation represents the general increase in the price levels. So in other words, we are saying the price that we have, 14,999, which is representing 2019, is going to have a 5.38% increase in 2020. So basically, on the calculation, we say 5.38% of 14,999. When we have that amount, it's going to be the increase. Then we add it to 14,999. So as we represent as such, we go to the second part of our question, which is going to be 3.2.2. So we are saying the inflation rate that we have is 5.38%. So we are saying 5.38%, and then we multiply by the price of 2019, which is 14,999. So this is what we have, and then we calculate it, we get 806 rands, 806 rands, 95 cents. So this is what we have for that part. So in that case now, the 2020 price, so the 2020 price will be now equal to the increase plus the 2019 price. So we are saying 14,999 plus the increase, which is 806 rands 95 cents. So we calculate it like that. We see that the answer that we are supposed to get is 15,000 rands, 15,805, 15,805 rands, 95 cents. So this is what we have on the 2020 price. So moving on to the next part of our question, which is going to be 3.2.3. So on 3.2.3, this Nkosinomsa's father argues that for him to be able to buy the same dining room set in 2021, his salary must increase by at least 11.18%. Use the current price of 14,999 rands and the price of the dining room set in the 2021 to verify the father's claim. So basically, we are going to check the increase from 2019 to 2021. In other words, we check the increase for 2019. We've already calculated the increase. For 2019 to 2020, we calculated the increase. So you're supposed to calculate the increase for 2020 to 2021. So we now add the two increases. That now then we make a percentage of the two increases over the price of 2019 times 100 over 1. So basically, what we are going to do is we are going to have our 3.2.3, whereby we can just start by summarizing the increase of 2019 to 2020. So from 2019 to 2020, we are saying well, we can just say 2020 increase, 2020 increase, which we can calculate as, which we can summarize as 2020 increase is 5.38 times. We have a 5.38 as our percentage times 14,999. And then, of course, this is the same as we calculated here, and we got 806 rands 95 cents. 806 rands 95 cents. So for the 2021 increase, we are now saying the 5.50%, and then we multiply by the price of 2020, of which the price of 2020, we can just maybe try to plug it in here, whereby saying the price of 2020, we are saying 14,999 plus the increase. So basically, we are saying the price now of 2020 is equal to 14,999 rands, and then we add our 806 rands 95 cents. So we add like that, we get 15,805. 15,805 rands 95 cents. So this is the price that we're going to use here. And then with that, we are going to get an increase of with that, we are going to get an increase of 869 rands, 869 rands, 33 cents. So obviously, we would want to see what is the new price of 2021. So in that sense, the 2021 price will be equal to our 15,805 rands, 95 cents. We add the increase, which is 869 rands, 33 cents. So this is what we have on that part. So we add the two. We're going to get a total of 16,000, 16,675 5 rands 28 cents. So this is what we have on that part. And then we want now to verify. Remember, we are verifying whether we've got 11, at least 11.18% increase from 2019 to 2021. So with that, we can now look for the average increase from 2019 to 2021. So the average increase, average increase from 2019 to 2021. We are saying the increase from 2019 to 2020, we got it as 806 rands 95 cents. We add the increase from 2020 to 2021, which is given as 869 rands 33 cents. Is given 869 rands 33 cents. So this is what we have. So we add the two. We're going to get a total of 1,676 rands 28 cents. So remember, the analysis that we have is from 2019 to 2021. So obviously, the starting point is 2019. So the price of 2019 is going to be the denominator. Then the average increase will be the numerator. So for 2019, with 14,999. So on our representation is going to be 1,676 rands 28 cents as the numerator, divided by the original position, which was 14,999. And then we multiply by 100 over 1. So having that now, we do calculate like that. So we see that we are going to get the percentage as 11.17, 175945%. But of course, we have to round it off. Let's refer back to the question, instruction of the question. We are not given instruction in terms of rounding off, but as well, we can round it off to 2 decimal places. So we have 1, 2. So we check the figure that we have, 5. It's going to change our 7 to 8. So we are going to have it as 11.18%. So this is going to be the final answer. So thank you for listening, and we'll meet again in the next video.